Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. This is taken just shy of the 10. Play action. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On second down, a run with Evans. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 24. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The Chargers at 14-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw incomplete to Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnston. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Herbert back to the air. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Well, Brandon, obviously they're panicking down. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Akers, back-to-back catches. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Rams.
From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. These two teams all tied after one. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the counter, this is Akers. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, LA.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Stafford. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9. Stafford, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do something. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a quick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 6.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, touchdown! Donald Perrin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next? The adjustment to the adjustment. Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen? Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Throwing is Stafford. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He finds his man complete. It's Johnston, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10 to Gordon out left. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Rams.
20. Hey, middle. Look at
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that score at least a little more respectable.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's Eckler again.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, 33 yards.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here.
From the 27, Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Again, Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Off the option, here's Akers.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Stafford on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.